Have you ever walked into a room and noticed a woman who seemed to own it without saying a word? What is it about her? Is it her confidence, her presence, or something deeper, something unspoken? Here's the truth. Every woman has the potential to be that magnetic. But for many of us, life hasn't made it easy. Maybe you've been overlooked, underestimated, or even ignored. But today that ends. Let's talk about the 8 unspoken habits of women who always get what they want. Habits that Sigma females like you can master. Because when you embrace your uniqueness and step into your power, there's nothing you can't achieve. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Habit 1. They speak without speaking. You know what I'm talking about. The way some women carry themselves. They don't need to say a single word, yet their presence commands attention. It's the way they walk, the way they stand, even the way they glance across the room. Their body language is their unspoken language, and it's powerful. Here's the thing. People notice you before you open your mouth. Your energy, your posture, and your movements. These tell a story about who you are and what you believe about yourself. Confident women understand that confidence isn't just heard, it's felt. Think about this. How do you enter a room? Do you shrink into the background, hoping not to be noticed? Or do you walk in with quiet authority, like you're meant to be there? Sigma females do the latter. They take up space unapologetically. They're not loud or over the top. They're composed, deliberate, and self-assured. Here's the key. It all starts with your posture. Shoulders back, chin up, and chest open. A confident stance not only signals to others that you're in control, it also tells your mind the same thing. Yes, your body can influence how you feel inside. Psychologists call it power posing. By adopting a strong, open posture, you actually start to feel more confident. It's not just about standing tall, though. It's in the way you move. Confident women walk with purpose. They don't rush or shuffle their feet nervously. They walk like they're heading towards something important, because they are, whether it's their goals, their dreams, or their future. And then there's the eye contact. Women who speak without speaking know how to hold a gaze, not in an intimidating way, but with intention. A steady, calm look says, "I see you and I'm not afraid to be seen." It's a subtle way of asserting presence without saying a word. If you're wondering how to start practicing this, here's a simple exercise. The next time you walk into a room, whether it's a meeting, a social event, or even your favorite cafe, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath, look around, and remind yourself, "I belong here." Then, walk slowly and deliberately, like the entire room is your stage. Feel the energy shift. Notice how people start to pay attention without you doing anything extra. Body language is a powerful tool, and it's completely within your control. It's not about being arrogant or trying to impress. It's about owning your space and being comfortable with who you are. That's what makes it so magnetic. So, start paying attention to how you carry yourself. Walk like you're heading towards something that matters. Stand like you own your space. And move like you're exactly where you're meant to be, because you are. Drop a comment below. What's one small thing you could change about how you carry yourself? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Habit 2. They're silent strategists. Have you ever noticed that the most confident people in the room aren't always the loudest? In fact, they often say the least. Confident women understand something that most people overlook. Silence is a superpower. It's not just about being quiet for the sake of it. It's about being intentional. Think about the way most conversations go. People are quick to fill every moment of silence because they feel uncomfortable with it. They rush to respond, often without fully thinking about what they're going to say. But here's the truth. When you speak just to fill the silence, your words lose their weight. Confident women do the opposite. They embrace silence. They don't feel the need to always be talking or proving a point. Instead, they listen, and I mean really listen. They focus not just on what's being said, but on what's not being said, the tone of voice, the pauses, the emotions behind the words. Here's the trick. When you're quiet, you start to notice things others miss. You pick up on subtle cues, like the way someone's eyes shift when they're uncomfortable, or the hesitation in their voice when they're not being completely honest. These details give you an edge. They help you understand people on a deeper level, and that's where real influence begins. This isn't about being mysterious for the sake of it. It's about being strategic. When you take the time to truly understand a situation or a person, you can respond with more clarity and confidence. And when you do speak, your words carry more impact because people know you've been paying attention. Here's a simple exercise to try. The next time you're in a conversation, don't rush to respond. Instead, pause for 2 seconds before you speak. That pause might feel a little awkward at first, but it's incredibly powerful. It shows that you're thoughtful, that you're considering what was said, and that your response will be intentional. Pausing also gives you time to choose your words wisely. Confident women know that what they say matters, and they don't waste words on things that don't add value. A well-placed question, a calm statement, or even a thoughtful nod can say more than a rambling response ever could. And here's another bonus of embracing silence. It makes people curious. When you're not constantly talking, others lean in. They want to know what you're thinking. They value your words more because they know you don't just speak to fill the air. So start practicing the art of silence. Listen deeply. Pause before you respond. And watch how people start to respect and value your presence in a whole new way. Habit 3. They prioritize their energy like it's gold. Have you ever felt completely drained, like your energy is being pulled in 100 different directions? Maybe it's the endless demands from work, social commitments, or even people in your life who always seem to need something from you. Here's the hard truth. Your energy is not infinite. Sigma females know this, and that's why they treat their energy like it's gold, precious, valuable, and not to be wasted. Let me say this loud and clear. Not everything or everyone deserves your time and energy. Confident women understand that being selective with where they invest themselves isn't selfish, it's strategic. They know their energy is the fuel that drives their goals, their passions, and their personal growth. Wasting it on things that don't matter or people who don't value them, that's simply not an option. So, what does this look like in practice? First, it starts with boundaries. Sigma females are experts at setting them and sticking to them. They've mastered the art of saying no without guilt. Because let's face it, saying yes to everything is a surefire way to burn out. When you say yes to things that don't align with your goals, you're essentially saying no to yourself, and you deserve better than that. Here's a truth bomb. Every time you say no, you're reclaiming a piece of your energy. It's not a rejection, it's a redirect. You're choosing to focus on what truly matters to you, whether that's your career, your health, your passions, or simply your peace of mind. Let's talk about relationships for a moment, because this is where many women struggle. Sigma females are selective about the people they let into their lives. They surround themselves with those who inspire, support, and uplift them. They avoid energy vampires, those people who drain your spirit with negativity, constant drama, or unrealistic demands. Now, this doesn't mean cutting everyone off or being cold. It's about recognizing who adds value to your life and who doesn't. Think of your energy like a bank account. You wouldn't let just anyone take money out of your account, right? So why let just anyone drain your energy? Being intentional with your thoughts is another piece of this puzzle. Sigma females don't waste time dwelling on things they can't control or replaying conversations in their minds. They focus on solutions, not problems. They know that what they focus on grows, so they choose to pour their energy into things that bring them closer to their goals. Here's a practical exercise to try. For 1 week, track how you're spending your time and energy. Write down every activity, interaction, or thought that drains you. Then ask yourself, does this align with my goals? Does it bring me joy or growth? If the answer is no, it's time to start letting go. Remember, prioritizing your energy isn't about being ruthless. It's about being smart. When you focus on what truly matters, you'll find you have more energy to give to the things and people that light you up. Does this resonate with you? Drop a fire emoji in the comments if you've ever kept a goal secret just to protect your peace. And stay tuned. The next habit will show you how to turn failures into fuel. Habit 4. They keep their goals quiet. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to get excited about a new goal and tell everyone about it? You share your plans, and people respond with a mix of enthusiasm, skepticism, or even criticism. Suddenly, you feel a pressure that wasn't there before. That's why most people don't achieve their dreams. They talk about them too much. But Sigma females, they know better. They understand that not everyone needs to know what they're working on. They move in silence, not because they're secretive, but because they value their peace and progress more than applause. They don't need external validation to feel like their dreams are valid. Their belief in themselves is unshakable, and that's all the approval they need. When you talk about your goals too soon, you unintentionally open the door to outside opinions. Even the most well-meaning advice can sow seeds of doubt. Maybe someone says, "Are you sure that's realistic?" Or, "What if it doesn't work out?" Suddenly, you're questioning yourself, and the excitement you had for your dream starts to fade. Here's the thing. When you keep your goals to yourself, you stay in control. You're not influenced by other people's doubts or expectations. You get to focus on what matters, taking action. Imagine how freeing it feels to work quietly, without anyone watching or judging. There's no need to explain yourself, no need to prove anything. It's just you and your vision. This habit also helps you avoid the illusion of progress. When you talk about your goals too much, your brain can trick you into feeling like you've already accomplished something, just because you've shared it. But Sigma females know that real progress doesn't come from talking, it comes from doing. They let their results speak for themselves. When the work is done and the goal is achieved, that's when people notice. And by then, it's undeniable. There's no need to defend or explain, it's there for the world to see. Here's how you can start practicing this habit. The next time you set a goal, resist the urge to announce it to everyone. Instead, write it down somewhere only you can see. Break it into actionable steps and quietly get to work. Treat every milestone as a private victory. Celebrate it for yourself, not for the approval of others. This doesn't mean you have to do everything alone. You can still share your journey with a trusted mentor or someone who truly supports you. The difference is in being selective. Not everyone deserves a front row seat to your dreams. By keeping your goals quiet, you create a space where your focus, energy, and determination can thrive. You eliminate the noise, the pressure, and the distractions, and when you finally achieve what you set out to do, the results will speak louder than any words ever could. Habit 5. They embrace failure as a weapon. Here's the thing. Confident women, especially Sigma females, don't fear failure the way most people do. They see it differently. To them, failure isn't the end. It's a stepping stone. It's feedback, a tool they can use to get better, smarter, and stronger. Most of us are taught to avoid failure at all costs, Society makes it seem like stumbling is something to be ashamed of. But Sigma females, they flip that narrative. They know that failure isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. Why? Because failure has the power to teach you things that success never could. Think of failure like a tough but wise teacher. It can feel harsh, even unforgiving, but it's there to guide you. Every time you stumble, it's like life holding up a mirror, showing you what needs to be adjusted or improved. The question is, are you willing to look into that mirror and learn? Here's an important truth. Confident women don't internalize failure. They don't see it as a reflection of their worth. Instead, they see it as a reflection of a process that didn't work, and that's fixable. They ask themselves, what can I learn from this, rather than, why did this happen to me? And this is where the magic happens. Every mistake, every misstep, every so-called failure becomes a stepping stone to something greater. Each stumble adds to their wisdom, their resilience, and their growth. It's like sharpening a blade. Each setback makes them sharper, stronger, and more prepared for what's next. Let's break this down into something actionable. The next time you fail, resist the urge to beat yourself up. Instead, ask yourself two simple questions. What did I learn from this? How can I use this lesson to do better next time? By shifting your mindset from self-blame to self-discovery, you turn failure into a powerful weapon. Instead of letting it defeat you, you use it to fuel your next move. Here's an example. Think about a time you worked towards something but didn't get the outcome you wanted. Maybe it was a job you didn't land, a relationship that ended, or a project that didn't go as planned. Instead of dwelling on the disappointment, look for the lesson. Did you learn how to prepare better next time? Did it teach you something about yourself or the people around you? Those lessons are gold. They're the building blocks of future success. The truth is, the road to success is never a straight line. It's full of twists, turns, and yes, failures. But those failures don't define you. What defines you is how you respond to them. Confident women rise after every fall because they know failure isn't a barrier, it's a bridge to something better. So the next time you stumble, don't shrink back. Lean into it. Use it as a weapon to grow stronger and smarter. Remember, failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the journey to get there. Habit 6. They're magnetic because they're authentic. Have you ever met someone who just had that energy? They weren't trying to impress you, but you couldn't help but feel drawn to them. That's the power of authenticity. Sigma females understand this better than anyone. They know that the most powerful thing you can be is yourself. Here's the thing. We live in a world where people are constantly trying to fit in, to blend, to conform to what's acceptable or expected. But Sigma females, they don't play that game. They don't waste time pretending to be someone they're not. Instead, they embrace their quirks, their flaws, and everything that makes them unique. And guess what? That's exactly what makes them magnetic. People are naturally drawn to authenticity because it's rare. In a sea of people wearing masks, the one who dares to be real stands out. And not just stands out. They shine. Here's the secret. When you stop pretending to be someone you're not, people will start respecting who you truly are. Why? Because authenticity is powerful. It's a sign of confidence, self-awareness, and courage. It shows the world that you're comfortable in your own skin and that you don't need anyone's approval to feel whole. This doesn't mean you have to be perfect, far from it. Sigma females know that true authenticity includes their flaws and imperfections. They don't hide them, they own them. Because those so-called flaws, they're part of what makes you human. They're what make you relatable, real, and unforgettable. Think about it. How much energy do we waste trying to be someone we're not? Trying to say the right things, wear the right clothes, or act a certain way to fit in. It's exhausting, isn't it? And the worst part, it never really works. Pretending to be someone else only leads to frustration and a sense of disconnection from yourself. So, what if you let all of that go? What if you decided right now to stop trying to be what others expect and start embracing who you truly are? The freedom that comes with being yourself is incredible. When you show up authentically, you attract the right people, the right opportunities, and the right energy into your life. Here's a simple exercise to get started. Make a list of the things that make you, you. Your quirks, your passions, your strengths, and yes, even your flaws. Look at that list and remind yourself that these are the things that make you special. These are the things that make you unforgettable. And remember this, being authentic doesn't mean everyone will like you, and that's okay. Not everyone is meant to understand or appreciate you. What matters is that you like yourself. When you're true to who you are, the right people will find you, and the wrong ones will naturally fall away. So, stop pretending. Start embracing. Your authenticity is your superpower, and when you lean into it, you become magnetic in ways you never imagined. What's one thing that makes you unique? Share it in the comments. I want to celebrate it with you. Habit 7. They stay unbothered by the noise. Let's be honest. How often do you catch yourself overthinking what someone said about you? Maybe it's a snide comment, a passive-aggressive remark, or just someone questioning your choices. It's exhausting, isn't it? But here's the thing. Confident women, especially Sigma females, don't waste their precious time worrying about what others think. Why? Because they've mastered the art of staying unbothered by the noise. Sigma females understand that opinions are just that. Opinions. They're not facts. They're not truths carved in stone. They're simply reflections of someone else's perspective, shaped by their own experiences, insecurities, and biases. And because Sigma females know this, they don't let those opinions dictate how they live their lives. Here's a powerful mindset shift. Someone else's judgment of you says more about them than it does about you. When people criticize, doubt, or try to bring you down, it's often a reflection of their own fears or limitations. Confident women recognize this, and instead of internalizing the negativity, they let it roll off their shoulders like water. Think about it. When was the last time someone's opinion actually stopped you from pursuing something you cared about? Maybe you wanted to start a new project, take a bold step in your career, or simply express yourself, but someone's comment made you hesitate. That hesitation. It's the power we give to other people's words. Sigma females don't give that power away. Here's the truth. The moment you stop letting other people's opinions affect you, you'll feel a sense of freedom that's hard to describe. The noise around you will always be there. People will always have something to say. But it's up to you whether you let that noise distract you from your path. The next time someone doubts you or criticizes you, try this. Pause, take a deep breath, and smile. Yes, smile. Not because you agree with them, but because you know something they don't. You know their words only have power if you let them. Confident women don't feel the need to defend themselves to everyone. They understand that not everyone will understand their journey, and that's okay. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your dreams, your decisions, or your goals. When you're secure in yourself and your purpose, the opinions of others become background noise. Here's a practical exercise. When you feel overwhelmed by someone's criticism, write it down. Look at it and ask yourself, is this really about me, or is it about them? Most of the time, you'll realize it has nothing to do with you. People project their own insecurities onto others more often than you'd think. And here's the best part. When you stop worrying about the noise, you create space for clarity and focus. You can pour your energy into what really matters, your goals, your passions, and your personal growth. That's the power of staying unbothered. So the next time you face doubt, criticism, or negativity, remember this: your path is yours alone. Let people talk. Let them criticize. Let them doubt. While they're busy making noise, you'll be busy making moves. Habit 8. They act as if they've already won. This one's a game changer. Sigma females don't sit around waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or someone to give them permission. They move through life as if they've already won. They embody the life they want, not someday, but right now. Now, let's clear something up. This isn't about pretending or faking it. It's not about putting on a show for others. Instead, it's about stepping into the mindset and energy of the person you want to become. Sigma females know that success doesn't start with external achievements. It starts inside. It's about aligning your thoughts, actions, and energy with your vision of success before the results even show up. Here's the secret. When you show up as the best version of yourself, the universe takes notice. People around you feel it too. You carry yourself differently. You speak with more conviction. You make decisions with clarity and purpose. And that energy? It's magnetic. It draws opportunities, connections, and resources to you like a magnet. Think about it like this. Imagine you've already achieved your biggest goal. How would you walk into a room? How would you speak to others? What decisions would you make? Sigma females don't wait to feel confident or successful. They act as though it's already theirs, and that belief becomes their reality. But here's the thing. This isn't about delusion or arrogance. It's about intentionality. It's about showing up every day as if you're already living the life you've dreamed of. When you act like you've already won, you start making choices that align with that reality. You stop settling for less. You stop doubting yourself. And most importantly, you start taking actions that move you closer to your goals. Here's a practical tip. Try this exercise. Think about a goal you've been working toward. Now, ask yourself, what would the version of me who's already achieved this goal do today? Would they procrastinate, doubt themselves? Probably not. They'd show up with confidence and take the next step, no matter how small. Sigma females live this way every single day. They don't wait for outside validation to believe in themselves. They give themselves permission to be bold, to dream big, and to take up space. They don't hope for success. They embody it. And that's why they achieve it. Here's another way to look at it. When you carry yourself with the energy of someone who's already won, you start to see possibilities where others see limitations. You're no longer just reacting to life. You're creating it. That's the difference between people who wait and people who act. So what's stopping you from stepping into that energy today? You don't need a trophy, a title, or anyone's approval to start. The moment you decide to act like the best version of yourself, you're already winning. So, there you have it. The 8 unspoken habits of women who always get what they want. Remember, confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, step by step, habit by habit. If this video inspired you, hit that like button and subscribe. Your support is what keeps us going. It shows us that you're ready to step into your power. And before you go, tell me, which of these habits are you going to start working on today? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Stay bold, stay confident, and always, always stay you. Subscribe for more empowering videos and check out our playlist on Mastering the Sigma Mindset for deeper insights.